Hello, everybody. Good afternoon from sunny, actually rainy Michigan. I hope you guys are doing very well. I couldn't wait to make another video. It's been a few days, so I felt ready. And today's topic is, how do you know that you're helping the right person? And of course, we talk about the relationships aspects, and we talk about the when do you know and how do you know when you need to help that's a woman you actually should help, and that's the right woman to help. And I can see how that could be confusing, because from one side you read all this scam material that you feel like you should never help absolutely nobody, and on the other hand, I feel that it almost takes away from manhood when you met a woman and you aren't doing anything for her, and it's like you have all the thoughts and doubts whether you should help or not. And I have a very simple and very I hope helpful tip for you guys, how to define whether you should help this person. And it's not only for the relationship when it's man and a woman. It can be a friend, it could be a child, it could be anybody. And my insight on this is, you gotta see how the person had helped themselves already. What have they done? What is their story? Where did they start and where they are right now? What is in between? Like what progress is in between those 2 points, point A to point B? What had changed? What things they had done, they tried, they accomplished to make their situation better. If you can see a big difference, if you can see effort, if you can see that person been helping themselves great, and they were doing everything in their power and they kept going, this is one of the things where you consider to helping and investing in them. So if you imagine that the person that you're talking to, you realize, oh my god, this lady did all these things on her own. Whatever accomplishments those things could be, whatever it is, but when you realize, oh my gosh, there is so much she had done on her own without any help. So if she would have a supporter in her life, or if I would be a supportive friend, what would be done? Because some men are scared of adversity. Let's be honest. Sometimes men scared of adversity. They feel, oh no, I'm not gonna date a woman with 2 children, even if that woman, just really connects with you and she's the right woman for you. But you read somewhere in a book from some MGT or W guys that, oh my gosh, you should never raise someone else's children, or you should never do this or that. But instead you can see what kind of job this woman had done, with her children, and how she moves forward. You can't hide these things. You can see, when you meet somebody who already took a huge step and being and fighting and keep going and have a drive and just doing all these things on their own, they actually, you have to be in some ways excited to have them in your life, because they will drive you when you not feel like doing things, when you feeling sorry for yourself. The person like this would never stop pushing, because that's how they are. And this is, the long pattern of their life. It could be basically anything. Hey Dave, thank you for the heart. Aaron, thank you guys. I'm doing great. I'm doing really well. It's good to see you. I felt that bringing this topic, it's been coming from all kinds of places to me, and I just felt like I really want to share with you guys a couple of things today. That it's actually not that hard to decide the person that you want to help. And because of so much scamming going on, because of so many things have been going wrong for many people, I want you to say on the other hand also, don't help somebody who does not move a finger. Don't help somebody who only asks for helps and there is absolutely no effort on their side. You know, you're just wasting your money. I know there are some men that supporting their ladies overseas, but they just being a passive income. I don't care if you can afford that. You taking this away from your possibilities. You're taking this away from people that really need it, and you taking that help away from your own self. You know, you can invest that money. You can, I don't know, help build a church. You can feed a child in a hunger, but instead, you know, you're sending it to somebody who will never, who doesn't deserve it. I mean, really, does not do anything. So, yeah, I sound critical because I just, you know, I feel this inner protest to seeing how people getting themselves in the hole, and they could do a lot more with their life if they would be focusing on those things that worth their attention. But let's go back to positive. So, guys, it is not that hard to figure out whether, you know, you are with a person that's really worth it and that deserves all the support and all the attention. Because you can, you know, our life is not just this moment when I'm talking to you. Our life is, you know, days, weeks, years, months. If you can take a look where they started, what obstacles they had, what circumstances they had, and where they are right now, you'll get the best answer that you can ever hope for. Whether this person was looking for excuses or this person just pushed through despite of doubts, of pain, they just did whatever they had to do. I had an interview today with a beautiful young girl that is full of energy, very creative, very driven. That's a girl. She's from Ukraine, and she's working as a circus actress. You know, she performs in a circus. She's absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. She's 21 years old, and she already has more drive and more goals and more ideas and vision for her lives than many people in their late 30s and 40s. I was just so blown away, and I was thinking, you know, person like this really deserve and really will have will do everything they can to push through, and she's already does. You know, she already is doing that. We actually met with Lisa at the coffee shop when we were downtown Dallas. I was there with Dave, and he told me, hey, you know, this girl is from Ukraine. And we just had a little conversation, and we exchanged the numbers or Facebook accounts, and she invited us. I hadn't even seen that. She invited us to come to the circus, just, you know, but it was our last day, so it was kind of hard to manage all that. So that's how we connected, and as we were communicating a little bit, I just developed so much appreciation for somebody, you know, who is, you know, far away from the family, and she doesn't think that things are too early for her. She wants to open her school, and, you know, she was telling me about her frustrating in dating. She told me, you know, I can't really date, definitely can't date men my age here because it's all about drinking and partying, and there is no goals. And she said, you know, I enjoyed being in the circus and, you know, being the in the spotlight, but I really want to add more meaning to my life. I want to build a base. I do want to have a family. I do want to go for adventures. I do want a man who is adventurous but yet responsible, and just a man who will support me, who won't bring me down and say, oh, it's not gonna happen. Oh, you want to open your school? You want to open your dancing school? Oh, that's ridiculous. You know, she wants, and that's what I could so relate to it. She just wanted somebody who is supporting her dreams and is a great partner, and somebody who is encouraging. So And that conversation, once again, you know, I was listening to her and I'm like, this is the person you want to help. This is the person you want to support, because she's already killing it, you know. She's working in a circus, performing, moving from city to city, studying online, getting a diploma. I mean, just a great example, guys. So apply this to the ladies you're talking to. You know, if you are with a woman that never, it's only, everything is one-sided and it's always this story about this and that, just take the macaroni from your ears, you know, and free your ears. So that is, you know, that is one of the best ways to see how things really are the progress. Because when you only see the people at this moment, you can't really say, because you can't really say for sure what's been going on, because you only see them at the present moment. But when you ask the person to tell their story, and actually the worst place they start from is the best thing, because it means that how much they progress despite of whatever is happening. So just want to tell you that, guys, always help somebody, whoever that is. And whatever that is it a kind word? Is it encouragement? Is it, I don't know, some material, financial advice? Whatever that could be, always help somebody who is already have been doing a great job supporting themselves. That's as simple as that. And always help somebody without expecting anything in return. If you help somebody and you hope that you will get something, you have to tell these conditions to the person as you helping them. So for example, if my son told me, Mom, I want to pull the weeds, but I'd like to play on my tablet for half an hour, it's up to me to say if I'm gonna accept this, you know, volunteering or not. So if you, that's a funny example, but if you have conditions to your help, you have expectations, you want certain exchange, you have to say it out loud. People can't read your mind. Or if you just want to support, you're just happy to be a supporter, that's a different story. By the way, which leads me to, I would like to say thank you to somebody who offered to support my mission and what I have been doing here on Facebook and YouTube. And I want to say special thank you to Mark. Mark he's my subscriber. He's has been following me for a while, and he been encouraging me to open my Patreon account, so people who like what I do can support me and encourage the message, the things going on, because you guys know sometimes all of the entrepreneurs has a dilemma. Should I do this? Should I do that? Do people really need it? And also it's a way to build a community. Of course, I do have a VIP club, and I'm working on opening another group as well. But there is something about having more community and maybe sharing some more insightful things in a smaller group, and you can open up and people can, basically, Mark told me you have to give an opportunity for people to help you. And you know, it was really interesting because I felt like it's not good because I'm doing my thing, I should not ask for people to support me. But it's kind of like, well, if people want to support you, where do they go? And not everybody is going to be in a VIP club, not everybody is going to be on our trip, not everybody is going to be at the other group, or not everybody even have a Facebook or YouTube and things like that. So I will leave a link to my Patreon profile. So I only have several posts in there, but just as I share things with the VIP club, I'm gonna share some things and insights and maybe some pictures, videos, and just my posts at Patreon. I'm gonna give it a try, and I really appreciate you, Mark. Thank you so much for encouraging me. And it sounds like a possibility, and I want to encourage you guys, if you watch somebody on YouTube that you really like and you want them to keep going, please check out their Patreon, because You might not know this, but YouTube demonetized very like in my case, like half of my channel is demonetized because of controversial content, which is doesn't make that much sense, but that's just how it is. So if you like somebody and you really want them to grow, maybe it's a child, you know, that's trying to record the video on an iPad and that's his first videos, you know, maybe it's somebody who really has passion to create something and you watch thousands of their videos and got great advice, you know, paying like several dollars per their post, or 10, 15, 20, 30, whatever it is, dollars a month to support them, could make a big difference in their life, and actually you will get more insights on what they do. For me, this is all new, so I feel like I want to share with you so you are aware of this. So and also guys, as a bonus, a little bit later I will post, I'm gonna discuss with Lisa what she's comfortable with. I will post our interview with her. And by the way, she is open for a life partner. You know, she's 21 years old, so she probably is, I mean, not probably, she's interested in somebody who is, I would say, around 30, maybe 35. But that's not even the most important. She is interested in somebody who is very active and driven and entrepreneurial. So it's almost like an introduction, but if you are, you know, you never know, might be your somebody you want to talk to. So I will talk with her where she would like me to post our interview and our conversation, and I think it will bring you value just to realize that, you know, not all Ukrainian women are going after money and trying to use you. There is a lot of drive. There is a lot of passion, a lot of bold moves, a lot of courage, and I'm personally very inspired by Lisa, because seeing somebody so driven and already wanting to do meaningful things in life, that's just really inspirational. So guys, with all this being said, you might need to watch this video again because a lot of information, but I just want you guys to know that I am always happy to hear your thoughts, your comments, and please be mindful when you help somebody. You can make a difference in someone's life with helping the right person, but you can also screw up someone's life by helping them. So I hope you will see the difference and be mindful about this. Thank you.